name's Mike, you watch Sketch RC. If you're anything like me, you may have destroyed your Arrma Gorgon body, or you just want to simply change the color of it because there's a bunch of variations they have. So in this video, all I'm going to do is just put the new body on this along with changing the color. So here I went with red. This is what we got here. So it comes with new body, and then it also has the plastic body posts already mounted inside the body. Front bumper, and then the front skid, the piece that kind of attaches them both, a little cushion. So then you got your shock springs. I believe this is gonna be the rear bumper. So you got the rear skid. Oh, so it will, so your diff's gonna sit in there, so that's all gotta get replaced. Rear skid, probably attach a couple attachment pieces, and then the rear bumper itself. And then, what else do we got? Then this the battery tray cover. So you get the battery tray cover, 2 zip ties, not sure what that's for. Then they give you all new body clips along with retainers, 3 kind of sticky pads, not sure what that's for. Let me see. What's pads for? Cool, I don't see it mentioned these pads anywhere. I don't know what that's for. Not real sure. So, all right, first things first, I'm gonna take the old body off. And then we're gonna remove the tires. I'm not sure if y'all have one of these, but if you plan on working on your RC a lot, man, this thing is worth its weight in gold. It's great. And then just like a good set, just your standard set of a couple hexes and then some nut drivers, and man, it's great. Another little thing I like to do is have a little magnet tray. And then every screw you take out, put it in that magnet tray so you don't lose it. Also guys, I am not a professional. I am not like a Mr. Know-It-All or anything like that. Just making some vids and hopefully helping somebody out if they need it or if they're curious. So all right, first thing, let's see. So I do believe everything is going to be 2mm. Let's start with the rear. Also, this wheelie bar is off my, what did I take it off of? I think I took it off my granite. So if you want to add a wheelie bar, it does bolt right on, and you could take it off of your granite, and I think your Vortex, and maybe even the Big Rock too. 3S, I just seen they released the 6S one. Which looks pretty cool, by the way. What do y'all think of that? I'm kind of, I'm excited for it. I'm just not gonna, I ain't ordering it yet. So right here, you take those 4 screws out, and then your wheelie bar comes right off, and it just attaches to these factory 4 holes. So all right, wheelie bar's off. So now let's remove the rear bumper. What all do we have to do? So we'll probably have to take the skids off first. So we got 4 screws down here. We'll go ahead and remove those. Then also, if you're like me and you use your RCs, you're gonna get dirt plugged up in these. Do not try to just put your screw in there and start removing this stuff, because you're just gonna strip it out with that dirt in there. So what I do is I'll take an X-Acto knife, which this comes in handy a lot too, more than you would know, and just kind of take the tip of it and just swish it around in there, and it breaks all that dirt loose. Make sure you get it out of all the corners so you get the right grip you need and you don't strip nothing. Take the air hose to it and clean it right up. Ooh, these are not 2mm. These are 2.5mm. So 2.5 on the bottom. A total of 4 here on the back of the rear bumper, 2 on the outside right here, and then 2 inside the bumper. So let's go ahead and remove those 4. This should kind of pop out of here now. Oh, yep, there we go. So it doesn't come with new screws. You're gonna need to reuse all these screws. So even so this piece right here, how this is attached, you're still gonna have to, how this is attached, you're still gonna have to take this apart and reuse these screws on your new pieces. So I'm gonna remove all these, and then we'll take this apart, and then we'll assemble the new rear piece. And then that comes apart like so. We'll set the old aside. So this came apart in our 3 different pieces. So before I lose these screws or get them matched, I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble this piece, but with the red. Bumper slides into this. Long screw with the bolt. And this piece went up here. All right, so now that's assembled, I'm gonna set it aside. We'll remove these 2. I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong, this whole thing could kind of just pop out. This whole section here, it does just pop out. I was just scared to force it. I felt like I was gonna break something, but no, if you just flip it upside down, and it'll just pop right out. We have to slide our pins out that are holding our A-arms in. So we'll slide those out, and then we should be able to pop this out and then replace the whole thing. Got this little tiny punch. Should be able to push these. Yep, there we go. So let's push them out a little bit, like so. Then grab some pliers. Pull them out. So now, kaboom! This whole piece is good to go. Here's the replacement. So we're basically just gonna have to do the same thing, but while I have that open, I'm just gonna go ahead, kind of inspect it since it is open. Everything looks real good. This is what I use. You don't have to use it, but I just use some marine waterproof grease. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and kind of just put a little dab in there. That's all. Probably don't need to do it. Just what I'm gonna do. So now we'll just assemble this back. Push it back on. Oh, that was nice. Nice little click. And no, I did that wrong. Whoop, my bad guys, my bad. I gotta put those pins in. Before you put this bottom on and seat your pins all the way through, this is a mistake, I'm editing it in, I just caught it. You need to remove this old piece from your previous part color, and this is gonna slide down in there, and you want the beveled side. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a beveled side. You want that towards you, towards the rear, and that's gonna pop down in there. And then, so those pins will come through and lock that in place. And then when your screws come in, they'll lock that in place, and that's gonna strengthen. That's a crucial piece right there. So do not miss that like I did. You can put a little grease on these too, just to make them slide easier, and also just prevent rusting if you're gonna be running in water and stuff. And then you're gonna make sure they're fully seated. So I'm just gonna press on them, because you don't want them protruding here, because you're not gonna get it closed. So make sure you press on them and get them fully seated back in. And then we should be able to snap this back down. All right, so now that section's good. I know that these 2.5 millimeters held this in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put those back on now. So you got your 4 screws on the bottom of this skid plate, and then you got 2 that go right back in here. So we already pre-assembled this, so all we need to do here is these 2 holes are gonna line up with that, and then those 2 right there. And you can kind of get it to snap in and hold by itself without the screws. And then we just take our 4 2mm screws. You don't gotta overdo it. You don't gotta get crazy with them. That's what I like about this thing is it kind of, once it starts torquing down, it kind of stops, which is nice. So you can kind of control it. So all right, now that we got that done, let's, while we're back here, let's go ahead and change these rear springs out. That way we're completely done with the rear. So we're gonna pull off our top pin on the shock tower here and the bottom pin. So now all we should have to do is pull this spring up, bring this section up, and then this kind of just slides out, and then now your spring comes out. New spring on, kind of pull it up, hold it with your hand, place this back through, kind of, and then you see there's like a, I'll let that spring down. So you see there's a notch here. Well, obviously, so how we took it out, we took it through that notch, and then there's this notch right here. So if you, once you turn it, then it seats down in that notch, and you're all good. They'll be the same on all four. Once you do one, you can do them all. Take these four out. And we got two right on top here. And that's it. That whole piece comes out. And then we'll need to disassemble this. So we'll have to take this long piece out, which will then and then you'll need to remove the front bumper. All right, now we just need to put it back together. Kind of slide that up top. And yeah, all right, yeah, everything just snapped right in. Oh, I just unsnapped it though. There we go. Everything snaps in with a good audible click, which is I like. The only thing on this, so the two, so out of all the screws you just removed, there's gonna be two that are different, and that's on the top. So the flat, there's two flat, everything else is bevel. The bevel's on the bottom. So 2 flat up top, 4 bevels on the bottom. All right, then we'll change these front shock coils out the same as I did the rear. I'm not gonna film it, but I'll go ahead and get that done. All right, that's all complete. And obviously battery cover, wrong way. Tires back on, body's ready to go. We just need to add the retaining clips, or you can use your old ones, I guess. Save these. Oh, okay. Don't be scared to pull it. You're not gonna break it. Cool. And there you go, guys. Nice, brand new, fresh looking Gorgon. Ready for, probably just to get destroyed again, but like to have too much fun with these things. So I hope you learned something, or you just, if it helped you out if you just randomly found this video because you were doing this. It's kind of my first how-to style video, so not sure how well I did, but hopefully it helped you out. But all right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.